Well, hello guys and welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Today we're going to be looking at some Harbor Freight Dollar Days coupons and March Madness Super Coupons. Well, I know it's not really March Madness, but you know what I mean. It's just having a little fun with the title. Anyway, so these coupons are available from right now until different settings. I'll tell you as we go through them. They all expire at a different time. But these coupons are available at my website under the Extras tab. You can find them. There's the domain. Pop on over there anytime you like. Take a look at this and many more coupons that I put for you guys for Harbor Freight or any other great place that I can find to save you guys some money. There's a domain under the Extras tab. You can find these coupons. So we're going to be taking a look at some Dollar Days coupons, and then we'll look at some Super coupons further on down. Now, these Dollar Days coupons are good until the 12th of March. And the Super coupons, if I remember correctly, we'll look at them later, they're good until the 9th of March. But anyway, these coupons are all just a little bit of an appetizer to keep you guys satisfied until the big sale next week, which is the March parking lot sale. And if you don't know anything about that, haven't heard about it or anything, I already made a video talking about that sale flyer. And the flyer is also right here on my website, so you can see either the flyer here on the website or check it out on my channel page if you want to see the commentary on all the different things that they have on sale coming up at the parking lot sale. Some of the stuff is okay, and some of the stuff are pretty good prices, and I do point those guys out for you in that flyer. So go check out that video. I'll put a link at the end of this video so you can go watch that one afterward. The parking lot sale will be going into effect starting Monday of next week, but only the Inside Track Club people can get early access. Everyone will have access to the parking lot sale starting next weekend. So there you go. You want some extra coupons between now and then? That's what we're going to look at right now. So they always put this guy here at the beginning, the 1/4 inch steel industrial plug. So that way you can add more fittings to all your compressor stuff for $1. You can get in either female or male. And if you want these little mini pick sets, which are not that bad. I mean, some people say they're really crappy. They're not that bad. I have one of these sets. And, sometimes they're so small that they're really good for getting him into really small, cramped, tight areas. The picks themselves are small. The handles are small. Really, sometimes you want really tiny things to get into some really tight places. You don't always need bigger, better, badder. Sometimes small is convenient. So $1, you can get this guy right now. Normally $2, so that's half price. And you can get yourself some electrical tape from Stitech, the 60-foot, 3/4 inch industrial grade electrical tape, the roll, for $1. Normally $1.79, so that's 79 cents you save, or 44% off. Now, I will point out, if you're only going to get one roll, that's perfectly fine. $1, no problem. But if you're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, don't do that. Get the 10-pack. A lot of times they'll put the 10-pack on sale for like $5. So instead of, if you're going to need one roll to tide you over, that's fine. But don't get 5 rolls because you're already paying for the full 10-pack when they put it on sale. So wait for it to go on sale. You can get yourself a 10-pack. I do that all the time. And I know some people sometimes will say, well, you'll never go through it. You'd be surprised. I like to buy things in bulk, no matter what it is, unless it's perishables. You can't do that with perishables, obviously. But if it's something, most of the stuff that I keep in the garage and so forth will never go bad. So I buy things in bulk, and that way I don't have to be going out to the store all the time to get anything I need for a project. I can start a project, get onto it, and I have my entire store of supplies already ready to go for me. So I don't need to worry about running out of something in the middle of my project. And here you go. If you need some permanent markers, the clog resistant job site permanent markers, a 2-pack for $1, normally $2, so that's half price right there. And how about if you need some plastic spreaders, a set of 3 for $2, normally $3, so that's 33% off. And I haven't seen these guys in particular, but I imagine they're the spreaders that generally come with when you buy like a Bondo or something like that. It generally will bring some spreaders with it. I generally just hang on to those spreaders instead of throwing them away, and you can, use them for all sorts of stuff. Like Bondo generally brings this big one, and what I've done is I cut it in half, and then I have one like this without having to pay anything. But if you don't have any and you need it, there you go. You can get it for a couple of bucks. And how about if you need some paracord? The 1/8 inch by 50-foot paracord for $2, normally $3, so that's 1/3 off right there. And the 1-pound rubber mallet, you can get this guy for $2 right now, normally $3, again, 1/3 off, or $1. And how about if you need a three-way grounded adapter, you can get this guy from Vanguard for $2, normally $2.79, so you save 79 cents or 28% off. And if you need a V-shaped hang-all, you can get this guy from Storehouse for $2, normally $2.50, so you save yourself 50 cents or 19% off. Really good for putting all sorts of stuff like electrical wiring and stuff like that, even hoses or compressor hoses. Some people even hang their bikes and stuff on it, so you can use it for all sorts of stuff. And what if you need an 8-inch steel adjustable wrench, or a nut rounder as some people call them, because they have a tendency to do that? You can get this guy from Pittsburgh with a lifetime warranty for $3. Normally $5, so that's a couple of bucks you save or 39% off. And how about if you need some high-strength super glue, a 10-pack for $3? That's normally $4, so that's an entire dollar you save or 24% off. And one thing I was noticing the other day, have any of you guys noticed how bad super glue has become? I mean, I remember when super glue came out back in the 80s, it was like really strong. You could use it for all sorts of stuff. In fact, that's what the commercial aimed at.
Crazy glue, strong enough to hold this man suspended in midair. Bonds almost anything. A fishing reel, a jewelry case, a broken heel, a funny face, a special bracelet, earrings too, a tennis racket, good as new.
From Maryland to Texas, Detroit to old St. Louis, the country's gone crazy, crazy glue.
It basically said you could use it for all sorts of stuff. It was quick, it dried fast, it was instant. Put something together and you better line it up quick, because the minute they touch, you'd be stuck in place. Well, not anymore. A lot of times I'll use super glue to, glue little things together, and sometimes you have to just hold it there for a while. You have to blow on it and hope it'll dry and not slip off or something. I don't know what they've done to the formula. I don't know if, it's some kind of environmental protection nonsense or something like that. I mean, it is glue, for Pete's sakes. But you know how these government people are coming up with all sorts of regulations. Even glue has to be regulated. And maybe they made it so people won't be sniffing it. I don't know. I don't even know if it smells like anything. I haven't tried to smell it myself. But, I'm sure somebody has. But I find it to be rather disappointing lately. It's not as good as it used to be. And before we get too far into this video, how about you do me a great big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already? That way you stay informed every time I make one of these money-saving videos for Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Amazon, Lowe's, or any other great place that I can find to save you guys some money. Saving money, that's what we're all about here. So that's the way I keep you guys informed and I keep more money in your wallet. Thanks for doing that, and let's move along. And how about if you need some hard cap knee pads? There you go, for $3. You can get these guys from Western Safety. Normally $4, so that's 24% off. Or if you need some duct tape, there you go, from Stick Tech again. 50-yard by 1.88-inch cloth back silver duct tape for $4. Normally $4.79, so that's 16% off, or 79 cents you save. And you can solve all sorts of problems just using duct tape. You can ask Red Green about that. He knows all about it. If you need some flat and lock washers, 250-piece set right there from Storehouse, you can get this assortment for $4, normally $5.50, plus $1.50 you save, or 27% off. You want a 4-inch C-clamp? There you go, from Pittsburgh with a lifetime warranty. $4 right now, normally $5, so that's an entire dollar you save, or 19% off. And I'll tell you, this is where Harbor Freight really shines when it comes to hand tools like this, because I'll tell you, way back in the old days, way back into the 90s or somewhere around the early 90s, somewhere around there, I bought myself a C-clamp for doing brake caliper retraction and so forth. And I bought it at Sears because I don't think Harbor Freight existed way back. I don't remember Harbor Freight existing back then. That's how far back we're going. Anyway, I don't remember if it's a 4-inch or a 5-inch, 6-inch, somewhere like that. And at Sears, a Craftsman C-clamp was like $30. That's why later on, when I found Harbor Freight for $4, I mean, it's like, holy mackerel. That is a massive savings over spending $30 for Craftsman. That's why Sears is no longer around. Even though they had good stuff, a lot of their stuff was way overpriced. You can get it cheaper somewhere else, and most of the time it does the job just the same. So there you go. I'd rather spend $4 instead of $30. But here you go. How about if you need an 11-inch swivel pad C-clamp locking pliers? You can get these guys right now for $5, normally $8, so that's a couple of bucks you save, or 37% off. And a heat shrink tubing assortment with a case and everything. 140 pieces for $5, normally $8, So that's again a couple of bucks you save, or 37% off. And how about if you need a fully polished combination wrench set, 9 pieces from Pittsburgh and a lifetime warranty? You can get these guys for $6, normally 10. That's about $4 you save, 39% off. Comes in SAE or metric. Again, this is something that if you get it from Craftsman, it's going to be way more than $6. I mean, I don't know about the Stanley Craftsman now, how they compare, if they're any good, how much they cost. I don't know about that. I haven't bothered with Craftsman in years, even when Sears was still there. I just got tired of it. You know, towards the end, even if you had a tool and it broke and you took it back, they wouldn't even have any stock to give you a replacement. They got kind of a little bit annoying at the end. If I took back some broken screwdrivers, they kind of give me like a side eye, and they didn't even want to replace it. It's like, wait a minute, it has a lifetime warranty on it. Why are you giving me a hassle? So I don't really miss them all that much because they were getting really annoying towards the end. And how about here if you need a fiberglass axe from Pittsburgh? The 1 1/4 pound fiberglass axe for $7, or a little hatchet. I really wouldn't call it an axe. A little hatchet for cutting all sorts of little things, firewood maybe, any of that kind of stuff. $9 normally, that's a couple of bucks you save, or 22% off. And how about if you need a buffing pad, the 7.5-inch wool buffing pad, clean up your cars and all sorts of stuff. There you go for $7, normally 10, so that's about $3 off, or 29% off. And if you need a grinder brush kit, 7 pieces for $7, normally 13, so that's a few bucks, like $5 you saved there, 46% off. And how about if you need one of these plastic ammo boxes, the 50 caliber one? You can get it for $8 right now, normally 10, so that's a couple of bucks off, or 19% off. And if you want an inexpensive little 12-inch tool tote with 18 pockets, $8 right now, normally 11. So that's about $3 or $4. That's 27% off. And from Schneider, the 30-watt 5-in-1 hobby wood burner for $9 right now. Normally 13. That's about $3 or $4 off. 30% off. And you know, if you're going to be looking at Harbor Freight and you're going to be looking at an inexpensive soldering iron, I would say get this hobby wood burner instead of their regular soldering iron, which is cheaper, but it's also cheaper construction. This little guy is a little bit heavier duty than the regular soldering iron that they have. That other one is like $5 or $6 maybe. So this one is a couple of bucks more on sale, brings a lot more tips, and it is more durable. I guess because it's made to burn wood, made to stay hot longer. I don't know what the reasoning is, but it is a little bit better build than the other one. So keep that in mind. All right then, so let's move on to the March Madness Super Coupons. They are good until the 9th of March, I remembered correctly. So let's go through these guys and see if there's anything good here. So we start off, if you need a really big compressor to carry around with you, here you go. From Fortress, the 30-gallon 175 PSI high-performance gas truck bed job site air compressor for 1,700 buckaroos. My goodness, that is an expensive fellow right there. And that guy has a gas-powered motor, so you got to crank that guy over to get it running. And I don't know if it has electric start or not. That would be very convenient, because having to pull that cord all the time gets really tiring. But anyway, this guy normally is $1,900, so that's $200 you save right now. And if you need some Daytona jack stands, here you have the 6-ton heavy-duty ratcheting jack stands for $60, normally $80, so that's 25% off. And if you need a Predator pressure washer, here you go with the 4,400 PSI, 4.2 gallons per minute, 13 horsepower commercial duty pressure washer, EPA rated, for $800, normally $900, so that's $100 off right now. And if you need a foldable shop crane, there you go, $240 right now for the 1-ton shop crane, normally $270, so that's $30 you save. And if you want one of their Earthquake XT 1/2-inch composite air impact wrench with twin hammers, this guy has 1,200 foot-pound capacity. You can get it for $100 right now, normally $130, so again, that's $30 you save. And this guy comes in 7 different colors: red, yellow, blue, orange, green, purple, and gray. And how about if you need a chipper shredder? You can get this guy from Predator. 6.5 horsepower or 212cc. You can get this guy for $500, normally $580, so that's $80 you save. That's not too bad. Here's a bigger compressor for you. The McGraw 21-gallon 175 PSI oil-free vertical shop auto air compressor for $250, normally $280, so that's $30 you save on that guy. Not too bad. one of these stand-up compressors. And how about if you need to do a little bit of spray painting? Here you go with the Avanti handheld HVLP paint and stain sprayer for $50, normally $70, so that's 28% off. And now that I talk about this guy, it brings to mind that I talked about one of these guys in my Amazon deals video that I did about a week ago. And if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's on my channel page. That guy has a lot of great stuff that you can get on Amazon, and one of them was a paint sprayer like this, but it's battery operated, so you don't need to hassle with plugging it into the wall. Really convenient if you're going to be doing stuff outdoors. You slap on the battery and you can go anywhere you like without a cord dangling behind you. Anyway, the point of that is that when I found that one, and it should be the same price now, it had several discounts on the Amazon page, bringing it down to around $20, $30. It was really dirt cheap. That's why I pointed it out in that Amazon video. If you don't watch my Amazon videos, you should, because a lot of times I find some really good deals, and that's why I put them in those videos. So there you go. Go check that out if you're looking for a sprayer that is battery powered. And how about if you need a portable ramp for your vehicle? The 6,500 pound capacity portable ramp set, 2 pieces for $50, normally $60, so that's 16% off. And how about another compressor? Here's another one for you. The 8-gallon 150 PSI oil-free horizontal shop auto air compressor for $150, normally $160, so that's $10 you save. And this is the McGraw, so that's a little bit cheaper than the other one. And here you have this guy. Now, this guy disappeared for a while. They weren't carrying it for a while, and good to see that they're bringing it back again. Here you go if you need one of these towable backhoes. 8 horsepower towable backhoe for $2,800. Wow. Normally $3,000, so that's $200 you can save right now. So if you want to have one of these around, maybe you're on a farm or something, maybe you need to tow it around to different places for your job site or something, here you go. You can save yourself a couple of $100 right now. And how about if you need a precision crafting rotary tool kit from Bauer, the 0.6 amp variable speed rotary tool set, 36 pieces included for $25, normally $40, so that's 37% you save on that guy. And this guy isn't too bad. I've seen it and I've tested it out and so forth. Not too bad. It's a decent little unit. And if you need yourself a little hitch pin, there you go. You can get it from Hallmaster, 5/8 inch by 3 inch hitch pin for $249. Normally $4, so that's 37% off. Need a little chair to do a little tailgating? There you go. You can get that guy for $25. Or how about a bigger compressor again? Here you go from McGraw, the 29-gallon 165 PSI oil lube belt-driven shop auto air compressor. $480 for this guy, normally $550, so that's $70 you save. And if you need a protective case from Apache, there's a 3800 weatherproof case for $30 right now, normally $40. That's $10 you save, or about 25% off. And if you need a big old breaker hammer, here you go from Hercules, the 15 amp 42 pound 1 1/8 inch hex lower wall breaker hammer with maximum vibration control for $400, normally $500, so that's $100 you save. Or if you need a portable battery car jump starter, you can get this guy for $55 from Centec, normally $70, so that's 21% off. And how about if you need a floor jack to do all sorts of automotive work? The Pittsburgh 3-ton low-profile aluminum racing floor jack with rapid pump, $200 right now, normally $250, so that's $50 you save. And for you Icon fellows out there, here you go with a new professional master ball joint universal joint press set, 20 pieces, $180, normally $230, so that's $50 off. I do believe they have one of these as well from Pittsburgh, but if you love Icon, you're going to want that one. And if you want a little 2-stroke gas cultivator right there from Predator, 9-inch 43cc, you can get this guy for $190 right now, normally $220, so that's $30 off. And if you need a weather-resistant tarp, you can get an 11 by 15 footer for $15 right now. A 4-inch swivel vise with anvil from Central Machinery, get it for $30 right now, normally $40. That's $10 off, or 25% off. A foldable engine stand from Pittsburgh, 2,000 pound capacity, $170 right now, normally $200, so that's $30 you save. And the Zurich ZR15 OBD2 code reader with 3.5 inch display and active test fix assist, $270 for this guy right now, normally $300, so that's $30 you save. You know guys, I checked this guy out before I started making the video. That's one of the things I don't like about Harbor Freight. They purposely do not tell you everything that is featured in these scanners. That's why I don't like them. It's not a very good scanner. It doesn't have a lot of features to it. Whenever I make a scanner review, I make sure to tell you guys every single feature that scanner has because I want you to be an informed buyer. I want you to buy the scanner that best suits your needs. Don't just buy one on a whim and decide later, oh, it doesn't have all the functions that I need. This guy does not have basically anything. I think it has like ABS and SRS, and then obviously engine and transmission, which all engine scanners will have that as well. For $270, that is outrageous. I just did one recently from Xtool, I believe, that does the same, if not more than this guy, because this guy doesn't have any resets to it. The Xtool scanner that I did has 15 resets built into it, and it's only $150. And it's also a touchscreen tablet, which is very nice instead of pushing the buttons on this and no touchscreen capability. I think the other one had like a 5 or 7 inch screen, I forget offhand. So go check that out. I'll put a link in the corner of this video if you want to go check that out. But for $270, this guy is way overpriced. It doesn't give you hardly anything at all. And here you go if you're looking for a max performance overhead valve horizontal shaft gas engine for $160, 6.6 horsepower from Predator. You can get it for $160 right now, normally $180, so that's $20 you save. And the 35-gallon 2 horsepower high flow high capacity dust collector, $250 right now, normally $300, so you save $50, not too bad. And how about from Merlin, the 3/8 inch by 50 foot premium retractable air hose reel for $90, normally $100, so that's $10 you save. And if I remember correctly, I think they have maybe the central pneumatic one on sale during the parking lot sale, even cheaper than this. So I would not recommend this one. I would say check out the flyer or the video that I made for that, and you can confirm if that one is cheaper at the parking lot sale, which is now only a week away. And you need a sump pump. There you go from Drummond, $50 for that guy, normally $60, so that's $10 off. And a battery maintainer, 12-volt automatic maintainer for $7, normally $10. That's about $3 off or 30% off. And if you need some deep socket 10-piece set, high visibility 3/8 inch drive from Pittsburgh, lifetime warranty, you can get it for $10 right now in either SAE or metric, normally $13, so that's about $3 or $4 off, 23% off. And here is a different battery maintainer. This is a 12-volt deluxe model. Here you go, the deluxe one for $15. This one is $7, so this one is double the price right there to get the deluxe model. There you go, normally $19, so that's 21% off. And how about if you want a complete random tool case that has all sorts of tools in it and so forth, maybe good enough to carry around in your vehicle, trunk of your car in case you break down or something, a whole collection of different tools in there for $50, 146 pieces, normally $60, so that's about $10 off, SAE and metric included. Not too bad, very general purpose set right there. And how about if you need a hydraulic feed metal cutting bandsaw, 1 horsepower, 7 inch by 12 inches for $1,200, normally $13, so that's $100 you save right there. And some shop towels, the blue disposable shop towels, $250 right now, normally $350, so that's $1 off or 28% off. And another submersible sewage pump with tether switch, there you go, $240 right now, normally $260, so that's $20 you save. And the abrasive blaster, a new item, 110-pound pressurized abrasive blaster. I think this is the same as the old one. Maybe they just made some modifications to it, but it's not really that new. They used to carry one of these before. So $140 right now, normally $170, so you save yourself $30. And how about if you want the 1/2 inch drive professional swivel head ratchet with comfort grip? You can get this Icon guy right now for $35. Normally $45, so that's $10 off or 22% off. Or the Banks 21-degree framing nailer for $80 right now, normally $100, so that's $20 you save on that guy also. And if you need a trailer jack, you can get this 1,500-pound capacity from Hallmaster for $40, normally $50, so that's 20% off for about $10. And if you need a 25-foot drill-powered drain auger, there you go, you can clean your own drains and so forth for $13, normally $15, so that's 13% off. And I'll tell you, plumbers are outrageously priced these days. It is unbelievable what they charge. I mean, in the old days, it used to be like $50 to clear a drain. Probably now it's like 100 or 150. I forget what it is. In fact, recently somebody made a comment on a video that I made a while back. I had to do some repairs to my water heater, and I made an entire video showing how to do that repair. I got the parts from Rheem and so forth, and I did it myself. Didn't cost me anything. And one guy commented, and he said that getting the parts from Rheem, if he paid a plumber, the plumber was going to charge him $960 just to replace the parts that he already had on hand. So parts were not even included in that price. And I said, my goodness, that whole process took me maybe 30 minutes to do, and I was filming a video to show everybody how to do it. So that's how easy it was. And a plumber wanted $960. That is outrageous price. But there you go. Plumbers make more than professional white-collar people these days. And same with electricians and carpenters too. So here you go. How about if you want an American flag 3x5 footer for $3, normally $5.50. So that's 45% off. Not available in Minnesota because apparently this guy is made in China, not in the US of A. And how about if you need a triple tap extension cord, 50 footer 10x3 gauge, $65 right now, normally $75. So that's 13% off or $10 you save. And if you want a Merlin 1/4 inch brass industrial plug, remember you could get a steel one for $1 at the top of the flyer. You can get this one for $2 if you want a brass one. Normally $3, so that's $1 you save, female or male. And from Jupiter, you can get the 2,000 watt continuous pure sine wave power inverter for $260, normally $280, so that's $20 you save. And how about if you need an 8-inch flat file? There you go, $2 for that guy, normally $3, so that's an entire $1 you save. Or the Pittsburgh 1/4 inch drive composite quick release ratchet for only $6, normally $10, so that's $4 you save or 40% off. And the Central Machinery 30-inch magnetic sweeper with wheels for $45, normally $50, so that's $5 off or 10% off. And these guys come in handy. Here you go with the Storehouse U-clip and screw assortment set, 170 pieces for $4, normally $6, so that's a couple of bucks off or 33% off. And these rubber insulated clamp assortment kit, 18 pieces for $4, normally $6, so again, a couple of bucks off or 33% off. From Viking, the 30-foot 1-gauge heavy-duty jumper cables with storage case for $55, normally $65, so that's $10 you save or 15% off. And how about some storage hook set, 20 pieces for $4, normally $6, that's 33% off. Not too bad. I got an assortment of these guys a while back. They do the job. They're decent enough. And a multi-bit precision screwdriver set, 34 pieces for $7, normally $10, so that's 30% off. You know, this is not bad. That's a manual precision screwdriver set. If you want an electric precision screwdriver set, I just did a review on one that I put up on my channel page. It's right there. You'll see it at the end of this video as well. And it's an electric screwdriver. It costs you a little bit more, but it is pretty nice. And it does have a dual head adaptive system where it'll take either the large bits or the small bits. So you don't have to have two different screwdrivers. One screwdriver will handle all size bits, which is very convenient. So check that video out if you're interested in an electric one. And how about if you need some wood glue? $8 for this 18 ounces of wood glue. Normally $9, so that's an entire $1 you save right there. And how about some 8-inch pneumatic rigid casters for $10, normally $17, so that's about $7-8 you save. That's 41% off. Or a tactical ammo utility box for $9, normally $12, that's 25% off. You need a circular saw blade, a 10-inch 80-tooth fine finishing, $22 right now from Bauer, normally $27, so that's a few bucks off or 18% off. And if you want a folding camping table, $20 for that guy, normally $28, so you save about $9 or 28% off. And if you want an inexpensive variable speed belt sander from Warrior, 7-amp 3-inch by 21, $25 right now, normally $35, so that's $10 off or 28%. Or a truck bed extender from Hallmaster, $50 for that guy, goes into your hitch mount right there. $50 right now, normally $60, that's $10 off. And if you want some Hercules impact rated hex shank titanium drill bit set, 7 pieces for $11, normally $13, that's 15% off. Or a 15-inch flat pry bar for $3, normally $4, so you save an entire $1. Or the Warrior security bit set, 33 pieces for $5, normally $7, That's a few bucks there at 28% off. But you know what? I would say instead of buying this set right here for $5, wait until they put the big 100-piece set on sale. Most of the time they put that set on sale for like $8, $9. So for a couple of bucks more, you can get triple the amount of pieces, and it's also from Warrior. I have the 100-piece one, and I would say wait until that one goes on sale. It's a much better deal. And how about if you need a 4-bolt cordless 1/4-inch screwdriver with integrated flashlight kit and 4 insert bits and wall hangers? Here you go, guys. This is the exact example I was talking about a moment ago. The one that I just reviewed will do the job of this one and a precision screwdriver. So instead of having 2 different types of screwdrivers, this guy will handle the bits of either the precision or these bigger screwdrivers. So that's why I liked it. That's why I got it to do the review, because it's very versatile. You don't need to buy 2 sets of screwdrivers. One will handle everything. But if you want to get this guy here, you can get it for $16 right now. Normally $20. That's about $4 off. And if you want a really inexpensive drill, there you go, from Warrior 3.2 amp 3/8-inch variable speed drill for $11. I mean, you can't get any cheaper than that. I don't even think on Amazon you can find it cheaper than that. That is dirt cheap. I mean, I have a drill that I bought years ago, a Black & Decker, and it cost me almost $40. Obviously, it's a good brand. It's done well for me. I have it still after like probably 20, 30 years. But, I mean, if you want a really cheap one to do simple little things around the house, there you go, $11. Normally $18, so that's about $7, $8 you save. And the Daytona 3-ton jack stands with circular pads for $60. Normally $80, so that's about 25% off, or about $20 you save. And if you want a very inexpensive impact driver as well, you can get the Warrior 18-volt cordless 1/4-inch hex impact driver kit with battery and charger for only $35. Very inexpensive. Normally $40, so that's about $5 or $6 or 12% off. And the 65-inch multi-purpose wall mount tool organizer from Yukon for $10. Normally $15. That's about $5 off or 33% off. And if you're looking for a waterproof and fire-resistant safe, you can get this guy for $150 right now. Normally $170, so that's $20 off. And how about the 1/2-inch torque limiting extension bar set, 10 pieces from Pittsburgh for $50. Normally $60, so that's $10 off or 16% you save. And from Warrior also, again, some more cheapy tools. 18-volt cordless reciprocating saw kit with battery and charger. Not too bad for $45. Most of the time, the other brands will be $100 and higher. So there you go, $45 right now, normally $50. So that's about $5 off or about 10% off. And if you need a 30-pound capacity benchtop abrasive blast cabinet from Central Machinery, $170 right now, normally $200. So that's $30 you save. And if you're looking for a dead blow hammer, you can get this 2-pounder right now for $6, normally $9. So that's a few bucks there. Or the threaded insert riveter kit. I guess this is like a rib nut kit right there for $18, normally $20. So that's about $3 off. And if you need a king-size mattress bag, you plan on doing some moving or storing stuff away, $5 right now, normally $7. That's 28% off. And for you Icon guys, the 6-inch flush cut pliers for $20, normally $30. Save yourself $20 right there. Or the Quinn assorted scissors 3-piece set for $3. That's $1 a piece. Normally $5. That's 40% off. Or the Voyager 12-inch toolbox with top tray for $5. Normally $7. That's 28% off. Don't buy these cases. They're terrible. They will break no matter what. You throw the tools in too hard, it will break. Don't get it. And here we are, guys, at the end of the coupons. That's all the great deals that we have going on right now for the early part of March at Harbor Freight. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.